Well, we have some breaking news out of Santa Fe. One woman is dead and a man is injured during a shooting involving a New Mexico State Police officer.
Here is what we know this morning. This is from State Police. They say about 1 o'clock they were trying to pull a car over because it was driving erratically. That car took off and then police got into a chase. Then 19 minutes later, we know a call came in about shots being fired. Once again, we know a woman is dead, a man is hurt. State police are investigating. They also have Camino Carlos Rey closed from Rodeo Road to Siringo Road. Again, it's Camino Carlos Rey. It's closed from Rodeo Road to Siringo Road. News 13 Samantha McDonald is on the way up there. We'll have an update as soon as we can get it. Check KRQE.com for updates as well. We're also following developing news out of Albuquerque, where police are investigating a stabbing that happened after 8 last night on Chama Street Southeast. It's near Central and Zuni there. Cops say a fight between 4 men ended with one of them getting stabbed in the face. The man was rushed to UNMH, where we're told he should survive. Police have not said if they've arrested anyone just yet. All right, 5:32 this morning, the fallout continues for the leader of Albuquerque's public school district.
It's all about what he wrote on Twitter, talking about Education Secretary Designate Handa Scandera. Superintendent Winston Brooks was exchanging tweets with a reporter earlier this week when he says he mistook the mention of a TV News live truck for a livestock truck. That is when he tweeted, quote, "Maybe Scandy can go out to the livestock truck," and followed it up with another tweet, quote, "Oink, oink, moo, moo." He says he was not referring to the secretary as a farm animal, but that some may misinterpret his comments. He has apologized for his comments.
I'm offering no excuses. I mean, I did what I did, and it was inappropriate. I'm a better person than that.
Scandera's office sent us a statement saying in part that the secretary did see the comments and finds them to be disparaging and disappointing. The school board plans to have a meeting to discuss the tweets with the superintendent on Friday. They could consider disciplinary action against him. A teacher aide in Hobbs is in a lot of trouble this morning.
And you will not believe why, because she's accused of getting into a fist fight with a parent at a kid's soccer game. Investigators say the ruckus started when 2 moms started fighting at this game on Saturday. Police say Amit Winman, the teacher's aide, punched a 7-year-old in the stomach and shoved him away when he tried to break up the fight. Winman, the teacher's aide, still works at Sanger Elementary. It's where the boy goes to school. Administrators say she is not supposed to have any contact with the boy at the school. Well, New Mexico now wants same-sex couples to have the same rights as any other married couples when it comes to insurance. Insurance Superintendent John Franchini sent out a reminder about this yesterday, saying all couples with valid marriage licenses should get discounts and benefits regardless of their sexual orientation or gender. 8 counties are now issuing marriage licenses to gay couples here, and the state Supreme Court could rule any day on a lawsuit asking if gay marriage is legal in New Mexico.
Parents of children who go to La Merced Elementary School in Belen want to know why they were not told that a student was diagnosed with the scarlet fever. It now has about a dozen parents worried about a possible outbreak. When we asked school officials about the matter, they referred us to the New Mexico Department of Health. The DOH says scarlet fever is not something to be alarmed by. They say it is no worse than strep throat.
It's a strep throat, but usually you call it scarlet fever if somebody develops the rash. And like I said, only a certain percentage of people who get the bacteria infection in their throats will end up developing the rash.
Health officials say although it is contagious, it is easily treatable with antibiotics. Well, have you seen it yet? The controversial mobile billboard driving around Albuquerque having to do with the abortion issue. It's going to be around for another week or so.
All right, it is controversial, as you mentioned. It is also graphic. In fact, so graphic we can't even show you what is on it. But we can tell you this. It's a truck with an anti-abortion message telling folks to vote for the late-term abortion ban in Duke City. Much like the question on the ballot, it elicits some very strong opinions, and even some people who are anti-abortion say the billboard and its pictures, yes, are too much.
You just don't get the children involved. It's none of their business. They're innocent, they're young, we're adults. We should handle it in an adult manner.
We're told volunteers will be driving this truck around the city until November 18th. 5:36, who made the money and how much did they make? That is what state investigators now want to know about Bernalillo County's investments, but the county treasurer is not talking. His chief investment officer says the hundreds of millions of dollars in trades haven't earned any money for brokers, and the fact that he's been following one particular broker from firm to firm means absolutely nothing. Listen.
Why did the county move money away from UBS and into Oppenheimer when Royce Simpson left UBS and into Oppenheimer?
We didn't move money.
You did.
No.
You moved $75 million from UBS within about 2-3 months of Royce Simpson leaving that job and going to join Oppenheimer. Now, $75 million.
Well, Matt Grubbs went on special assignment. He has the paperwork to show that money was moved. Tonight, we'll show you how the treasurer's own records prove they've been funneling business to a broker with a troubled history. The story's online right now at KRQE.com and with an in-depth report of the treasurer's dealings. Matt Grubbs has done a great job investigating on that story. There's much more to come from that. Well, Santa Fe's police chief is under fire this morning.
Yeah, he is accused of using his own sick leave for a hunting trip, even after accusing his own workers of abusing their sick leave. Chief Raymond Real says it was just a simple mistake. He says both he and the city manager knew he was going on a hunting trip when he filed for 16 hours of sick leave. Well, the chief says no one told him to change it and that he caught it, so the so-called mistake anyway, and changed it himself back to annual leave.
The bottom line is, I mean, we're so busy sometimes that we do overlook certain things. In this case, I'm telling you, I made a mistake.
Last month, the chief questioned his own officers if they were misusing sick leave after requests increased 30% over the last few years.